Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. These are 5 things every golfer has to do with driver. Today we're talking about setup, tee height, speed of the swing, how to aim, how to stand to the golf ball. Really essential. Okay, so we're back at golf now. 3 weeks. Hopefully a lot of us are smashing drivers straight down the middle, but sometimes we just need to get back on the range, not be on the course, hit that reset button, and then we're good to go again. Now, as we're going through all these, you got to think, sometimes no matter how basic or simple these little tips might be, it could be that golden nugget that just hits that reset button and you start hitting it straight. Let's start with tee height. Okay, so we have different options. We've obviously got castle tee, got a taller castle tee, and then the wooden tee, which is what I much prefer to use. So a lot of you will prefer the pink castle tee, and maybe a few of you will like teeing it really high. Preference, if you are going to use a castle tee, I would much be rather a lot of us use the pink, but get yourself on a wooden. Get yourself on a wooden tee. That's what I use. I don't know what you guys use. Get in those comments down below. So let's think about it this way. What we want to have with that tee height, and it's really simple, and I think about this as my standard go-to sort of drive. I like to see half a ball above the face. Now, how do I know half a ball above the face? I've got the ball set up where the logo is sitting around the golf ball. So I can see half of that golf ball now is sitting above the face. So you can also see on this close-up, if I put it next to it now, with that white ball on the pink tee peg, we get the same effect. I don't know what it is. I just don't like castle tees. I used to not like plastic tees, and I really don't understand why. It's almost like a phobia. So tip number 1, in terms of down on the ground, can we make sure half a ball is above the face? This, what you can see right here on the close-up, is just a really nice simple checkpoint for you to work through. Half a ball above the face. We can address it now, and it can now simply move onto the golf ball, and let's get ourselves into number 2. How do we aim? So let's tee one up again, and as we're going through all these, you might want to make a note of this, or you can download the PDF attached. The link is down below, and you can just get these simple reminders just to make sure you're doing them all. It's good just to go through these. So how to aim? It's pretty big, isn't it? We need to make sure we're aiming correctly. So if I grab an alignment stick, think of it this way. It's a ball to target line for a reason. So we tee the ball up correctly to begin with. Now let's get set up to target. So if I go straight at this 150 marker here, if you're on the range, always be hitting towards a target. What I want you to do is this. This is really simple to do at a driving range, or if you're in a grass range like we are here at Mottram Hall. Get this ball to target line set up. So I can see here, this blue line is running all the way to target. So I'm going to leave it quite close to begin with. And I want you to place your golf club just in front of your driver. And can you get the top edge of your club at 90 degrees to that ball's target line? So we're really looking for that top edge to sit at 90 degrees to that alignment stick. Really nice way of creating good club face alignment at address. Think about it, we only have to be a few degrees out at address. Compensation's got to be made in the swing. We can miss it left, we can miss it right, and we can actually start hitting it off the planet just from our address position. So leaving this on the ground, I want you to extend this a little bit further forwards. So it's always there, we're not going to hit it, and we can just address, take our grip, move it back. We've got good alignment and good tee height. And what I like to see in terms of alignment is, can our feet, hips and shoulders now all match this blue line? Okay, so this is now in point number 2, and it sort of leads me nicely on to point number 3, which is, how do we stand to the golf ball? I think it'd be good if you come sort of face on perspective, and I might need to move my bag here for you to see this. So we know what good alignment is now. Let's talk about how we want to stand to the golf ball, and I'm going to talk about how we can do it on the range, and then say, how can I then take this to the golf course? Because as I say in all my videos, it's important that we get it here. We're resetting today, but it's good if we can take it, or it's great if we can take it straight out onto the course. So we're going to go through the whole process. We've teed it up, we're happy with our tee peg height. Place the golf club down. Let's make sure we've got this running at 90 degrees. Take your grip, and what I want you to do now is up, right shoulder down, right shoulder back. Walking in, you can see now the ball position is inside my left heel, and I've really got the aspect of looking like my lead shoulder is higher than my trail. So if my lead shoulder is higher than my trail, what is this going to help me do? This is going to really help me hit up on the golf ball. Okay, so let's hit this one away, and I think if you literally go through this full routine, and then I'll talk through how you could do it on the golf course. So we're teed up, make sure club face is nice and square, up, back, bring it in, ball off our left heel, and now in a great position to hit up on this golf ball. Start smashing it away and really not fear that squashed feeling. I just want to make a note on this before we move on to point number 4. Wow, I can't believe how firm this ground has got. It's crazy. If we're on the golf course, I think we should be in that perspective of standing behind the golf ball a little bit more, bringing in our target line, shoulder back, shoulder down, walk into the shot. Now we can hit it away. So this all shoulder work is done before standing over the ball. I hate it when I personally have to readjust on the golf ball. It's a recipe for disaster. We start standing over the golf ball too long, thinking about too many things. It's not the place to be in. So that's point number 3 for us. Let's go on to point number 4 now on how we can hit it on the up. And a great way to train this is just get an old tee peg, place it on the ground. It could even be a broken one like I've done there. Adopting the setup from points 1, 2 and 3, I want you to feel like you're going to, bottom of the arc is going to happen before, and this golf club's going to start working up on the way through. We're going to brush that tee peg out of the way and extend through to target. Really simple one for number 4 for us here. Can we feel like we brush the tee peg before, up and out the way? And we can really start to smoke that ball. I got really excited about that one because that was hit really nice. Okay, final one. Rebooting our rhythm. Tip number 5. This is exactly what I want you to do. And this is, I've said this before, but it's quite possibly the most important part of this. Rhythm, timing, you've got to have your own rhythm. It's not a fact of swinging it slower. What I want you to think about is matching the back and the through swing. So you might be thinking, Alex, how on earth do I match that back and that through swing? It's impossible. It's not. You can simply do it. So what I want you to do is, I want you to have a ratio of sort of 2 to 1. Okay? So if you take 2 seconds to go back, it won't be this long. Let's go 1 second on the way through. So it's smooth, accelerate, and feel as though that change of direction is not sharp, it's smooth and accelerate through to target. You might have to just tone that rhythm, tone that speed down before moving it up. I want you to think of this: smooth, accelerate. Think of those words in the head. Smooth, accelerate. And we really start to see a more rhythmical, more flowed version of our golf swing. So there we go, 5 simple points that you can take to reboot yourself on the range for driver right now. Make sure you get in those comments, what one do you think is best for your game, and hopefully hit some absolute missiles just like that. If you did enjoy the video, guys, please do subscribe, and see you tomorrow.